Daithí, will you repeat after me, please? Graham, I do solemnly and sincerely declare.
Graham, I do solemnly and sincerely declare.
That I know not of any lawful impediment.
That I know not of any lawful impediment.
Why we may not register as each other's civil partner.
Why we may not register as each other's civil partner.
I declare my intention to live with and support you.
I declare my intention to live with and support you.
And I declare that I accept you as a civil partner.
And I declare that I accept you as a civil partner.
In accordance with the law.
In accordance with the law.
Graham, are you repeat after me? Daithí, I do solemnly and sincerely declare.
Daithí, I do solemnly and sincerely declare.
That I know not of any lawful impediment.
That I know not of any lawful impediment.
Why we may not register as each other's civil partner.
Why we may not register.
I declare my intention to live with and support you.
I declare my intention to live with.
And I declare that I accept you as a civil partner in accordance with the law.
And I declare that I as a civil partner in accordance with the law.
Repeat after me, please. Graham, I pledge to share my life with you.
Graham, I pledge to share my life with you.
I promise to love, honour and support you.
I promise to love, honour and support you.
I will respect you and be true to you.
I will respect you and be true to you.
Through good times and bad.
Through good times and bad.
To these promises I give my word.
To these promises I give my word.
Graham, will you repeat after me? Daithí, I pledge to share my life with you.
Daithí, I pledge to share my life with you.
I promise to love, honour and support you.
I promise to love, honour and support you.
I will respect you and be true to you.
I will respect you and be true to you.
Through good times and bad.
Good times and bad.
To these promises I give my word.
These promises I give my word.
Do you understand the declarations you have now made?
I do.
Have you made them of your own free will without duress?
I have.
Daithí. Sorry, Graham. Do you understand the declarations you have now made? Have you made them of your own free will and without duress?
I have.
And now, it has no beginning and no end. It symbolises unending and everlasting love and is an outward sign of the lifelong promise that you have made to each other. Now, Daithí, if you would like to take the ring for Graham, and as you place it on his finger, Graham, I give you this ring.
Graham, I give you this ring
as a token of my love.
As a token of my love.
A symbol of all that we have promised.
A symbol of all that we have promised.
And all that we now share.
And all that we now share.
And now, Graham, would you place the ring on Daithí's finger? Daithí, I give you this ring.
Daithí, I give you this ring.
As a token of my love.
A token of my love.
A symbol of all that we have promised.
A symbol of all that we have promised.
And all that we now share.
And all that we now share.
Daithí and Graham will now light the unity candle symbolising their civil partnership. by virtue of the power vested in me by the Civil Registration Act of 2004, I pronounce you civil partners of each other.
Jewish faith, how the meal is not a celebration of our love, it's our thank you to you for being part of our lives. And it's just, we want to say thank you to every one of you for being in our lives.
Hey. Nice sentiment.
Now, he wrote this ballad on the morning of an execution in the prison. And I heard it a few years ago on the radio, and man explained when he was describing that terrible other institution that we had in Donegal called Leprechaun. And it denotes the tension and the terror that went on in these places. So tonight, if you'll bear with me, to just recite one little verse of the ballad of Reading Faith. And maybe someday Oscar Wilde will take his place in this country as a top playwright, one of the best we've ever had in Irish literature. The warders strutted up and down to herd their gang of brutes. Their faces, they were spick and span, and they wore their Sunday suits. But we knew what they had just done by the quick line on their boots. Thank you.
stand because I like that. I would not remember what I wanted to really say. So, I really am honoured, and I hope everyone outside can hear me well. I really am honoured to stand here with you today, and on my and Grace's behalf, to thank you all for coming. I think we've all heard the stories about long engagements, but while Graham and I weren't engaged for all that long, as Tara has said, it's taken us a journey of 10.5 years to get here. Each of the tables that you're at are places that we visited and loved and which have significant meaning for us. Cairo, where we visited the pyramids and the Egyptian Museum, before heading south to cruise the Nile and using domestos wipes to clean everything so we didn't get a tummy bug. Carcassonne, which became the stopping off point for a number of great trips to the south of France with Ed, Christine, David and Tracy, and where radishes and rosé wine were the staple diet. Soweto, where we spent a night in the township as part of a trip to South Africa with our dads, my brother Padraig, and got to visit the world famous place and get a taste of South African history. A few days later I decided to offer my head to a lion's dinner, who scared the shite out of me. Then there's Cologne, where we went to on Graham's 30th birthday with Dot, Tara, Colin and him. It was quite an alcoholic trip, but in spite of the December cold we survived to tell the tale, and there are photographs for the bits that we can't remember. Then there's Lapland and Euro Disney, where we released the inner child and enjoyed our time with Graham's brother Pappy. Using the real Santa Claus and Mickey Mouse in their natural habitat, and they were truly amazing moments. And last year we got to visit Belarus with Mary and the Chernobyl Children's Trust and see firsthand the work that they are doing there. And we also met Luba, who is joining us today, and Luba, you are very welcome. I could go around the room and I could go around each table and to places beyond that aren't even here. But you get bored, and what's left of the food and what's left of the buffet outside wouldn't get it, and the dancing would never start. And as the Herberton party knows, until the music and dancing has started. But the journey today hasn't been about places we've been to. There have been family events, nights at the cinema, quiet moments at home watching TV or a movie, cups of tea, slices of toast when one is under the weather, and hugs at the end of frustrating days at work. But more importantly, our journey to today, along each step of the way, we've had you with us. You, our family and friends, have played a huge part in our lives and supported us, laughed with us, danced with us, drank with us, and ate with us. You have each travelled with us along the very important journey that has brought all of us here together today for probably the most significant day of Graham's and my life together so far. We would like to thank each and every one of you for that support and love, and for coming here today to help us celebrate our civil partnership. Some of you have travelled thousands of miles to be here. Others have arranged time off work. Others have delayed emigrating, delayed going on holidays to come. But it is really a humbling and enriching experience to realise you have family and friends who care for you so much. It is important too that we don't forget the many family and friends who can't be here with us. They are missed today, but we know they're with us in spirit, and we are equally grateful to them. Thank you for all the wonderful gifts and cards you've given us, and we are very touched by your generosity. So many people have rallied around to help us in preparation for today, and for all of that help, we are sincerely grateful. We'd like to thank our parents, Anne, Paul, Paddy and Monica, for your help and support through our lives and helping us make today so special. I'd like to thank Anne and Paul for welcoming me into their family, and my mum and dad in putting today together with flowers, decorating, cakes and so much else. Thank you. And as a token of our appreciation, we'd just like to give some small gifts for our mothers. That's my place now. Right, I'd like to thank Callum, Ellen, Louise, John, Adam, all of the children who've helped make today very special, because it's been great watching them doing readings and helping and actually enjoying themselves, playing and having fun, which is really part of what we wanted for today. I'd like to thank Tara and Louise, our witnesses, and Padraig and Pappy, our groomsmen, for their help today. Thank you for helping us out, for calming our nerves, and giving us the odd nudge in the right direction. And we just have some small gifts for Tara and Louise. And for Pappy and Padraig, there'll be a drink at the bar later on. I'd also like to thank Ingrid, Fiona, Pat, Tara, Dot, Vinny, and everyone for their help yesterday and over the last several days in helping prepare the rooms and the venue. And if you didn't see any of the road signs and the directions on how to get here, you can send a postcard to Pat and and the captive version had nothing to do on my own thanks, and my own thanks on a personal note go to Vinny and Louise for giving my speech the once over yesterday and for invaluable pointers. I'm still nervous as hell, but the disaster is only 90% my fault. So every so often over the last few years, the question of marriage and civil partnership has come up between Graham and me, but legally that wasn't possible until last year. And while going abroad could have been an option, we wanted our day to celebrate with our family and friends, and being able to do it in our own country was always the most important thing. I guess we first seriously had the conversation last year in a bar in New Ross, but the proposal was properly made over lunch in the Cliff Townhouse in Dublin. On both occasions we've enjoyed really good food, and one of the great things about the past 10.5 years with Graham is his encyclopedic memory of every key meal we've had, down to the very last detail. Oysters on our first school tour to Carnford, to a ham and egg concoction in Barcelona, which we almost didn't get to because we got locked into the swimming pool Kylie used to her failure to slow. And then there's always the sausages and the beer in Munich. Today would not be today were it not for Graham. Those of you who know Graham know his level of commitment and his attention to detail and organisation, and he has brought all of us to bear here today. Months and months of planning and project managing have gone to make today the perfect day. You have put your heart and soul into making today the perfect day, and it is. Your vision, your ideas have come to pass. Thank you. Thank you. The rings we chose for today symbolise Loan and Cara, my soulmate, because that is what Graham is. He is truly my soulmate. We share so many likes in common: food, travel, music. I I've introduced him to Bruce Springsteen. He's still trying to get me to be cauliflower. It's fine in a curry, but I don't care how much cheese there is, I'm not eating it. We've shared so many wonderful experiences together, from our very first school tour to Newgrange in Carlingford just over 10 years ago, via Lourdes, Munich, New York and elsewhere, and it has been a wonderful journey. There have been some tears, but a lot of laughs and a lot of good times. Graham, thank you for those times and for all of the love, support and patience you have given me. I really look forward to sharing the rest of our lives together. And I'm truly proud to stand here with you today and declare our civil partnership. I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in raising a glass to my partner, Graham. Finally, there's always an and finally. I would just like to thank each and every one of you again. We both hope you enjoy your evening, our evening. Thank you.
I said, yeah. I said, what do I say? Whatever you think. I said, was that any taboo? He said, no. I said, grand, I'll make it show you. A few weeks ago, my uncle died, Polly, and my brother Ray is out there in the fire room. And I said to Ray, are you coming to the wedding? Well, of course he said I'm coming to the wedding. I've never been invited to a gay wedding. I'm not going to miss it. And I said, great, neither have I. So I think about 95% of us here have never been at a gay wedding. Yeah. But wasn't it fantastic? I was perfectly one of these who went to a church anyway. Also, I met Daithí about 9.5 years ago. And as far as I know, the first time we met was in Lourdes. Now, we met I don't remember. I do remember meeting in Lourdes. And as you know, when I look around me, I think this is a little mini Lourdes reunion. Because I see so many faces here that should all worn white shirts and blue lights. Exactly. But I've watched Graham and Don in Lourdes, and I've seen them working with the sick, and especially with Willie, not wrestling. Willie was a blind man, absolutely fabulous man, and these two lads made his life brilliant while he was there. And then later on they went to Belarus, and they affected the lives of many more people in Belarus as well. And I see Mary smiling and nodding at me over there, and her friend beside her, and she'll forgive me if I cannot pronounce her name. Whether it be the first name or second name, I just can't pronounce it. Luba, you're so welcome to Ireland and to the wedding. I believe it's our first wedding. Yes. It's our very first wedding, so she's never had a wedding in her life. And she gets to hear one. She was quite confused earlier, I believe. She wanted to know where the two girls were. The working. So, life's in the last working. So I know what they're like. And two better Christians you will never ever meet. They are absolutely fabulous. They give their hearts out. So if anybody stood in front of me and said what happened here today was wrong, they'd be very, very sorry. It was a marvellous day. Dolly, I won't welcome him to the family because Dolly has been part of our family for the last 9 years. And he's been absolutely fabulous. And what can I say? Graham has made me so proud all his life. That's all my family. So don't get jealous of us. I'm proud of all of you. But what can I say? It's very hard. I have no poetry. I'm not as old as Paddy, so we can go on. So all I can do is wish the two lads a very, very, very long and happy life. And I hope they really, and I know they will, they'll be really, really happy together. And I'd just like to ask you all then to rise and a toast to Daithí for being a fantastic partner to my son. To Daithí. And that's all I'm going to say. I thank you very, very much all for coming.
Big round of applause, come on! We have 3 cheers, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
So are you actually going to cut it or just pose?
Johnny Goodfellow, Johnny Goodfellow, and so the all of us.
None of them here. I know.
Thank you.
Round of applause for him. Everybody to join in, grab your partner, grab anyone, and join in with them. Thank you.